Hi, I'm Janice Ware, your Yoga with Janice, and I'd like to share with you some variations for Uttanasana, or a standing forward bend, which can also be practiced seated. So let's get started. I'd like to begin with standing, just to give you an idea of all the different options you have simply for a standing forward bend. So for one thing, we want to begin in mountain. So we want to make sure our feet are about 2 fists width apart. Okay? And rooting down into the earth, legs engaged, shoulders relaxed down and back, hands at sides. Now we're ready to move into Uttanasana. So for one thing, when we bend in yoga, we focus on bending here at the hip joint and not the waist. It's much gentler on the back. I'll show you the difference. So here we're bending at the waist, and I can feel it right here. So what I like to do is I just like to put the knife edge of my hands right in that hip crease and focus on bending at the hips, or hinging from the hips. So I can do that. Helps to engage my core. So here I am at a half fold, and I can just have my hands right here on this half fold. Okay? And if I have a chair handy, I can even bring my hands to support on the chair. The next option would be if you have blocks, so maybe you go ahead and hinge forward with the blocks as support. Once you have reached the half fold, then you can go ahead and relax the head, neck, and shoulders. And then if you want to, you could take it down a little bit farther with your blocks. So at this point, I'm hinged forward, relaxed. You could go a little farther. Also, I keep a slight bend in my knee. When I'm ready to come up, I bend my knees. I can use my blocks to help me come up, maybe my chair. Or remember to engage that core and hinge up from the hips and come back up to standing. Okay? So let's see what it looks like with a chair. So with the chair, it's very much of the same cues. Feet about 2 fists apart. Find your seated mountain. Engaging the legs. The core drawing up, nice tall spine. Shoulders relaxed down and back. Chin maybe back and in a little. And we begin here. Now as we hinge forward, remember we're focusing on hinging forward from the hips. And we can come down halfway. Now, if you would like, you could put more space between your feet. And that can give a little bit more room for any extra love you have right here. It gives it some space so it's not getting all squished. And you can continue to go forward. You can stay right here and just relax the neck, head, and shoulders. You could have your forearms here. The blocks. Then you rise up slowly and gently, engaging your core to help you hinge back up to a seated position. So there's a lot going on with the forward bend, a lot of engagement with the legs, with your core, keeping your spine long, being really mindful of keeping the neck in alignment with the rest of the spine too. So just be gentle and mindful and explore to see what forward bend variation works best for you.